I used to text Marcus every single week. Every Sunday, without fail. "Hey man, how's everything going?" Sometimes I'd send a meme I knew he'd laugh at. Sometimes just a voice note, 30 seconds of me rambling about nothing, just to let him know I was thinking about him. We'd been friends since college. 11 years. Shared an apartment for 2 of them. I was the best man at his wedding. I held his daughter when she was 4 hours old. But I started noticing something around year 9. I'd scroll back through our thread and the pattern was right there, impossible to ignore. My name. My name. My name. My name. Then his. Then my name 4 more times. He'd respond, sure. But he never initiated. Not once in months. I told myself he was busy. He had a kid, a demanding job, a house. I made excuses for him the way you do for people you love. Then my father got sick. Nothing immediately life-threatening, but serious enough that I was scared. I sent Marcus a message on a Tuesday night. Told him what was going on, that I was shaken, that I just needed to talk. He read it. I saw the receipt. He didn't reply until Thursday. 2 days later. "Damn bro, that's rough. Praying for you guys." That was it. I sat with that for a long time. I didn't respond right away. I just let it sit there and I thought about all the Sundays. All the voice notes. All the times I drove 40 minutes to show up at his place when he was going through something hard. I made a decision that felt cruel at the time but turned out to be the kindest thing I ever did for myself. I stopped reaching out. Not dramatically. No speech, no confrontation. I just stopped sending the Sunday texts. Stopped forwarding the memes. Went quiet. 6 weeks passed. Nothing from Marcus. 8 weeks. Nothing. 3 months later, I got a message. "Yo, you good? Haven't heard from you." And I realized in that moment that he hadn't been too busy to reach out. He just never had to. Because I was always there, doing it for both of us. I had trained him, without meaning to expect my effort without offering any of his own. I replied honestly. I told him I'd noticed the pattern and that I needed our friendship to go both ways. I wasn't angry. I wasn't dramatic. I just said it plainly. He got defensive at first. Said I was keeping score, said friendships don't work like that. But then, a week later, he called me. Actually called. And we talked for an hour. He admitted he'd gotten comfortable. He admitted he'd taken me for granted. He said he didn't even realize he was doing it until I stopped. That was 2 years ago. He texts me first now. Not every week, but enough. Enough that when I reach out, it feels like something mutual instead of something I'm dragging uphill alone. But here's what I really learned. It wasn't just about Marcus. I did the same audit on 4 other friendships and found the same pattern in 2 of them. I'd been pouring myself into connections that were only alive because I refused to let them die. Some of those people never came back after I went quiet. And that told me everything I needed to know. A friendship that only exists because of your effort isn't a friendship. It's a performance you're giving to an empty theater. You are not responsible for maintaining every relationship in your life by yourself. The people who value you will notice your absence. The ones who don't notice were never really present to begin with. I stopped being the only one who reached out. And the relationships that survived that test are the only ones I have any interest in keeping.